I welcome all, my last group of the day. Gather near. Come listen up now, as Shakespeare used to say. Lend an ear. The Alamo is full of lessons mankind keeps ignoring, full of cruelty, greed, disease, and the futility of warring. Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. Well, Alamo is Spanish for the fertile aspen tree, and in old Franciscan missions what this place was built to be. So long ago, the birth of the Alamo. So that was the Alamo, now marches in Mexico. The soldiers kick the monks out and convert it to a base. And then they go deserted and the Texans take their place. But the Mexicans don't like the Texans living in their space. And here we go, the fight for the Alamo. For 13 days with guns a-blazing, these men all went through hell. Outmanned and spent, yet unrelenting until the very last man fell. Remember the Alamo, remember the Alamo. The 13th day at dusk, 250 Texans dead. Jim Bowie, Davy Crockett, every single man they led. A tale of woe, remember the Alamo.
Hey, shake a leg, we close in half an hour. Do ya hear? Get out your wallets and use your buying power. Am I clear? In a place that's so American and holy such as this is, you really need some keepsakes for the in-laws, kids, and misses. Remember the Alamo, remember the Alamo. When a place is so important, you should buy a souvenir, so the folks back home can eat their hearts out knowing you were here. And you can cry. Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. There's so much to read and know. These illustrated, annotated toilet rolls are finds. As your children spill their doodly-doos, they'll fill their little minds. And they will song. Remember the Alamo. Check our displays, aren't they amazing? Such gorgeous stuff to sell. This Crockett tent with zippered venting, a place to sit and spoon a spell. Remember the Alamo. Let's put on a fashion show. When you join two coonskin caps, you get a lovely shoulder wrap. Add a rhinestone-studded Bowie knife with braided sheath and strap. And come you'll find. Remember the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo.
We must ask ourselves, why fight a war if it was fought for naught?
Then at home you laugh and just enjoy the souvenirs you bought. You'll feel this glow.
Remember the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo.
They lost a bloody battle and they think they won the war.
Here's a book we all should read so we'll know what the war was for. Then blow by blow.
Remember the Alamo. For 13 days with guns a-blazing, these men all went through hell. Outmanned and spent, yet unrelenting until the very last man fell. Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo.
You can Texas-size your whiskey with our Davy Crockett jigger.
Oh, young man, don't touch that rifle till you're just a wee bit bigger.
An ashtray where you smash your butt on General Santa Anna's face.
I don't remember mannequins before around this place. Well, I hope I gave you food for thought before you hit the road.
And there ain't a thing in life that can't be served up a la mode.
Remember the Alamo.
I don't want a suave and narcissistic Latin lover, or an oil tycoon from Dallas at my door, or a tanned and oily, muscled up Adonis. I want something less, but somehow something more. I don't want a pothead flower child who founds a commune, or a glory guy with guns gung-ho for war, or a beer gut boy who snores off watching football. They are not at all what I'd be falling for. It's just I haven't met the man yet. But oh, I know he's out there still. And he's smart and he's kind, with the whole world on his mind. And he's finding us a way to make it better. It's just I haven't met the man yet. But hey, someday I know I will. He'll be leading a crowd, spreading wisdom clear and loud. I'd be proud to be standing by his side.
Right by his side.
Maybe he'll be at the student union at the college, or he's standing on the steps at City Hall, or he's handing pamphlets out at some fiesta, or he's shaking hands with shoppers at the mall. It could be a morning when I'm jogging by the river, or an evening when I'm ordering Chinese ribs.
Yeah.
Maybe after work, oh hell, whenever it might be, I'll run up to him and grab him and shout, "Dibs!
Dibs, dibs.
It's just I haven't met the man yet." And so I go on day to day, do some work, volunteer, demonstrate, then share a beer. But one thing is really clear, the man's a slowpoke, no joke. It's just I haven't met the man yet. And though there's no known ETA, in my dreams I can see how compatible we'll be as he joins up with me to be a we.
It's just she hasn't met the man yet.
And he just hasn't met me.
Haven't met the man. Haven't met the man. Where the hell's the man? Underlay, hurry up. Dibs.
What do you do when it's 2 a.m. and you get that telephone call? As the First Lady resident with the USA President, Lord, what's the correct protocol? What do you do when it's 2 a.m. if the call turns out nothing at all? He won't like the disturbing, since he had all that bourbon with the Maharaja of Bengal. Throughout the election, I feared this, that I wouldn't be up to the task. The country's protection, how weird this. with my curlers and facial mask. What do you do when it's 2 in the morning and you get that telephone call? It's so hard to ignore, for it could be some big war or some senator caught in a stall. Ooh, what do you do? Oh yes, the girls will know. Lucy, Lynda, what do you do when it's 2 in the morning and you wake us up from our dream? We were there on the moon with Ricky Nelson, Pat Boone, and we swooned as they crooned out some theme. So what do we do when it's 2 in the morning? Mama, we gotta get this thing right. Daddy won't be real happy, he'll be one snappy pappy. That's unless we prepare him to fight. You do the neck and the ears, dear. You take the ankles and feet. I'll take the parts he reveres, dear. All in all, he's gonna feel real sweet.
Hey, what is this? Girls, it's 2 in the morning, and what you are doing feels fine. Your tender massages will soothe the barrages I'll get from the Congress at 9. Ooh, 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 do what you do. Hello, Governor. What? No, buffalo chips. What do you do when the telephone bell rings and you learn the Alamo fell? Even though it does vex us, it doesn't perplex us, 'cause Texas is going to hell. Now, who do you call when it's 2 in the morning to bounce some ideas, pick their brain? Someone strong, honest, just who all the country will trust to? Oh, I know, I'll call up John Wayne.
Operator, get us He-Man, 555-3030.
Hey, Duke, LBJ here, old cowboy. I'm just having one of those days. The Alamo fell, tell me now, boy. Could you help me out with all them green berets?
What I would do, since it's 2 in the morning and I'm sleepy and cranky and well, I'd just go napalm 'em, then I'd go and embalm 'em to display on the National Mall.
That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll sneak up without warning and bomb 'em to bits till they fall.
Let us press and TV men tell the world what our free men can do when the terrorists call. Ooh, 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 that's what we'll do.
Come on, get up, you're coming. Hey, it's me, not your mommy. Hear that ruckus outside of the wall.
Here we go again.
Again?
I mean, history and men.
You mean us?
I mean, I could talk, but then what's the use?
Oh, senorita, I too am a student of history and
Just look at the past.
Well, we
I
haven't,
mean,
that's...
We should be aghast.
And that's why we've...
I mean, the cruelties are vast.
Well, we have no intention...
The abuse.
I assure you, you won't be...
No excuse.
Okay, not another word.
Let me tell you.
A woman needs to talk. This isn't news. They're genetically compelled to share their views.
From Cain and Abel to Vietnam, the Caveman Club to the atom bomb. No need discuss. 'Twas ever thus.
Should I tell her we've no club or bomb on hand? Or a water pistol or a rubber band?
From baby toddler to old curmudgeon, you get your way with a well-timed bludgeon. No muss, no fuss. 'Twas ever thus.
She's right, a man of mine would throw a punch to get the last tamale left at lunch.
Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, Napoleon taught their men the masculine way. The world is one. Let's go fight, sir. Might is right, sir. That's how it's done. You don't invite, sir, a Mahatma Gandhi or an Albert Schweitzer.
She says I'm like Genghis Khan, I can't agree. But Napoleon, oh yes, with him I see.
It doesn't matter, one wit will suffer. It only matters who's bigger, tougher. Just between us, 'twas ever thus.
There's so much in life for which she seems to care. And she never talks of makeup, clothes, or hair.
Martin Luther King, Buddha Whitman, Saint Inez. I hold dear each peace-loving thought that each one says. I explore them, I live for them. Oh, and Joan Baez, how I adore them. And my girl Jane Fonda says we can't ignore them.
I have never met a woman with good looks who has ever read so many history books.
So here you are at the Alamo. You think you're great at this man thing? No. Get on the bus. 'Twas ever thus.
It is odd, this feeling being ripped apart, while I'm thinking, hey, this woman's very smart.
Predictable, just like death and taxes. The world will always have General Maxes. When does it stop? I stamp and cuss. It doesn't stop. 'Twas ever thus.
My Carmela never talked to me like this. This is something I could really grow to miss. 'Twas ever thus. 'Twas ever thus.